So I'm on the run this morning, some road, a bit on Dartmoor Trail, and as you can see it's horrendous weather. It's very wet and windy after all the snow yesterday, and there's a lot of water because of thawing snow. So I'm going to get in my shelter now, put it up and have a break. So I'm just going to get inside now, just holding it down with my foot. It's very windy, just testing it now in gales and heavy rain. As you can see, it is absolutely atrocious up here, and the rain is whipping across the hillside here. I can zoom up on that a bit. There it goes, it's raining big time. So I'm finally in the shelter, and I have to admit, when it's blowing like it is and raining and all your waterproofs are sticking to you, it's hard work to get into this thing, even just to put it over you and try and find a place to sit with all your gear around you without all the shelter wrapping around you in the wind. But finally sussed it out. Being a numpty I actually was facing the wind as I sat down in it, so of course the flapping of the shelter was all over the place in my face. And I've turned around, and now obviously I've got the back against the wind. And as you can see, it's very, very windy. Nevertheless, the shelter does indeed shelter you. Okay, I'm going to try and have some food now and some coffee, and see if I can warm up a little bit and see how we go from there. But yeah, 2 Lifesystems shelter, 2-person in a I think it's scale Storm Bert, is it? Something like that today. Storm Bert on Dartmoor. Okay, so what I've done, it's so bad the flapping, I have pulled the draw cords on the Lifesystems shelter tight, and I really crossed my legs and sat down on a waterproof top, a spare one, and using my feet, or my right foot rather, push down and hold it all down so it's snugly around me, and you know, it's more controllable now. It's keeping the heat in a bit, but before it was just flapping around so bad, it's just taking all the heat that I'm creating here. So Lifesystem 2, I'm just having a coffee now, which is very hard to try and do when you're trying to hold the tent down or the shelter down. Ideally, first of all, this is the worst case scenario, right? I'm exposed to the wind, completely on the hillside and the moors. This is the worst it'll get. I would never normally, and nobody would, put a shelter up, survive in the wind and the rain like this. You'd find a dip in the ground or something just to get behind to sort of cut down the effect of the wind. So this is the worst case scenario in Storm Bert, blowing very profusely with lots of rain. At the moment it's a bit easier. So I've managed to eat sandwich and a Kit Kat and a mint club. And now the worst bit of all is actually putting everything away in this wind as quick as possible and getting kitted up. So here we go. So there we have it. It's gusting about 40 miles an hour up here, and the rain ceased for a while, but the fog's dropping again off the moors, and the rain is starting to come again. So that's a Lifesystems tent, tested in a gale in Storm Bert.